everyone, welcome to Foodemy. Hope you're doing well. We are back with another episodes of Fight Talks where we try to provide you guidance from experts and experienced professionals in the related fields. With the CFTRI exam on horizon, many of you must be diligently preparing and having aspirations to study at this premier institute. So talking about CFTRI, today we have with us Ms. Pooja Saxena. To give a brief introduction, Pooja did her bachelor's from Lady Irwin College, Delhi University in BSc Honours Food Technology. Following this, she is pursuing her master's from the very prestigious CFTRI Institute. She is in her final semester and she will be giving us some very helpful information to be in this dream institute. Hi Pooja, welcome to Fight Talks. How are you?
Hi, Avneet. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well too. Really glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
So Pooja, to start with, I would like to ask you, was food technology always on your mind after you completed your schooling?
Food technology is something which I can say after my school was a very new term. I was not even aware what it is, where it is going to land me in. But I was quite sure that I'm not going to do what very usually people are pursuing, be it engineering or medicals. So I started looking for options, and while looking, I came across this very interesting course. I was not much aware about it, but I was sure that it is going to be helpful and it is going to be my interest. So I looked upon it, found a very good college known as Lady Irwin College, and I joined it. And definitely, I could say that it has been one of the best choices.
So actually, it's very wonderful to know because Lady Irwin College was my alma mater as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So Pooja, could you share some experiences and highlights from your time in Lady Irwin College, how they shaped your journey in the food technology field?
So I can say Lady Irwin College has been a very remarkable place in my heart, and it has always been very important because that was the place where I went directly after school with new things having around all that DU thing. And so it was quite amazing. We had a great faculty there in terms of education, also facilities. Yeah, somewhat practicals and all, but unfortunately, we were that little COVID batch. So our last year went like that. But despite that, the college tried its best to deliver its knowledge in terms of practicals and all. So it has been really great, and we have enjoyed the DU life in terms of fests, events, college unions, everything. It was quite great.
And did COVID, how did it impacted your classes and practicals?
Yeah, so initially it was like, okay, it'll be for a short while. We were enjoying online and all. But since it became regular, we were having so many online classes, no much practical could be delivered. But yeah, we at the last semester we were called specifically to do some of the important practicals and all. Also, that COVID impact was quite because we got lazy enough to study it online, not being so attentive. But yeah, this was the main impact I can say about COVID.
Okay. So yeah, I know that CFTRI is undoubtedly a temple, for all the food technologists. So it's no surprise that you aimed for that institute. But when exactly did you start preparing for CFTRI? What was your motivation behind the dedication you had?
So I can tell you CFTRI has been in my mind since I have joined Lady Irwin. The thing which we got to know in CFT about this is like you get into food technology, next you have to aim about CFTRI because that is like the dream you should land into if you want to have a good career. So I was quite known about this college through my professors. We used to study about their technologies in our UG also. So we were reading about it. So once my professor came and he was like, if you practice for this last 6 months, you'll get into the place where you can dream your whole life. So I started preparing, and definitely some of my professors, the best parental support who made me reach here, I can say. Currently, I am here. So they have been my ultimate support. As well, if you're talking about my preparations, we were quite thorough with our food technology basics and talking about the other subjects like agriculture, general awareness, and some physics, chemistry. I've started quite early, around 3 4 months, so that I can be thorough with the basics. At the last moment, I shouldn't be in rush. So I prepared before at least 3 4 months. In my last semester of UG, I've prepared, and it has been quite smooth regarding it, and that's what got me here, I can say.
So a decent 3-4 months is, I guess, enough time for the preparation.
Yeah, if you are thorough with the basics of your food technology and a little bit about your physics chemistry of 12th standard, I can say. But yeah, it depends on the individual also. If you are quite quick learner or a slow learner, it depends, I can say.
And like how much minimum hours one should give any student?
uh, at least if you are sitting attentively 3-4 hours a day is more than enough, I can say. But yeah, if you are studying, it should be quite thorough, and it should be like full focused, because it needs a lot small things, some percentage and all you have to remember. So you should be attentive enough, then 3-4 hours of studying will be fine, I guess.
So as you also mentioned, there are a lot of subjects, right? So preparation, preparing the CFTRI exam can be quite daunting, I feel, because of the diverse subjects there. So what was your strategy? How did you approach studying various different subjects?
Undoubtedly, it has the vast syllabus as compared to other masters and all, because they don't have so many subjects. Almost, I remember 14 subjects we had during our entrance. So, first of all, I started with my basics only, that is physics, chemistry, biology, maths, and I have mainly focused on what topics they have mentioned. So, I have started with their topics, and for technology, mainly, it was like we studied from our UG only, and there are some books which continuously, if you read enough, you will get it. So, preparation strategy is all about reading everything, not missing out on anything, because you never know if there'll be more agriculture or if there'll be less something. But yeah, if you try enough, your basics are clear, not much, but then you can get it.
Okay. So as you prepared for the exam, what are the key sources and references like you relied on to gain your knowledge?
So there are multiple, I can say. First of all, there are like your basics. You go through your NCRTs, your college books. Some say we say is like our Bibles of food technology, like Norman and Porter, Frazier for microbiology, Shakuntala Mane. And if you need to go in deeper, there are hell lot of things to study. So we have read about all this, and definitely one should try. Even I tried that Objective Food Science by Sanjeev Kumar Sharma for so that, because it has the questions which have been asked from the long past, and it is really helpful. It will get you through to know how to attempt the MCQs, and that was all what I have studied. Definitely some of your UG notes and 11th 12th basics will can help, I can say.
Okay. So like all the other subjects, physics and all, basic NCRT is enough for that, right?
Yeah, as per me, I referred not just basic NCRT, but if you find something not very easy to understand in NCRT, you can take help of some other books as per your convenience, I can say. Because for physics, if I was not very good with NCRT, so I've referred to other books like S.L. Arora and all. So it depends on what level of understanding you're getting through the current book which you're using.
Okay. Pooja, so while practicing the questions, did you only refer to objective food science or there were other sources as well?
Yeah, definitely. See, I have been following many YouTube all channels, and I have been attempting the MCQs wherever I get related to food technology, be it online, be it some hard copies which we used to receive. So it was not relying on the one thing first of all, and yeah, online there are hundreds and hundreds of resources available. Even some of Foodemy videos and all can also help you a lot, because they are aware of what is happening in the food technology world, and that helps you a lot. So that is very important. Apart from that, general knowledge is the basic which they ask you. Definitely there'll be around 3-4 questions, so general knowledge was also required. Apart from that, agriculture is very important, because agriculture questions used to come sometimes in now in large numbers. So I've referred to some agriculture website also.
So for GK purposes, what all did you refer? I mean, for current affairs and general knowledge?
Basically, I used to be aware of what is happening. There won't be very typical questions, but there'll be like how many sustainable development goals and all. So, which year is 2023 related to food and all? It's not quite unobvious. It'll be very obvious questions, but they will ask you. So that's why.
So Pooja, at our time, the selection criteria was some percentage was from our UG score and the rest was from the exam. So is the exam score solely the criteria at present for the selection in CFTRI?
Yeah, presently, actually, from the past 2, 3 years, they have started this. They'll be just evaluating based on your intrinsic score, no more your UG final marks. And the pattern is the same like any other. It'll be choice based questions, it'll be a pen and paper test, and it also has a negative marking. So we should choose wisely. Yeah.
So Pooja, now let's dive into your experience at CFTRI. Okay. How did the exposure and environment there contribute to your growth as a food technologist?
Uh, as you already mentioned, like CFTRI is a dream place you can ever land in. So definitely it has been a very, very great exposure for me because after COVID we came here and there was a lot to explore and there was a lot to know about what's happening around. In terms of research and studies, we can say we have a lot to offer. CFTRI has a lot to offer for you. You just think about a thing of how could it be done, and it has been happening here in terms of food. So coming here, we have analyzed like, okay, this all could be done, and we had a great faculty here. We the scientists which are coming to you might be the ones who has developed that technology or something. So we have a great exposure in terms of knowledge. There are several pilot plans. There are several machineries developed which we see and which we use, and so practical knowledge is so much here. You will in if I'll say about my apart from studies also there is like quite diversity in terms of our batch in our seniors, and now definitely we have lot many peoples to talk about, know their how they came here, their life experiences, and that teaches you a lot. So it's power packed thing here. We study a lot, we enjoy a lot, have everything hand in hand. It's nice, I can say.
So you talked about all the experiences you had here. So what were the notable difference between your present institute CFTRI and Lady Irwin College or Delhi University?
Okay, so I can say Lady Oven has been the base for my food technology. Since I've told you, I was not quite aware of this profession. What base has been created by Lady Oven College has been shaped in CFTRI. So if I'm knowing about something, implementation, I can say I'm using here. And in terms of practicals, I can say we are having here also enough technologies we'll get. And there is definitely pros and cons in each and the other sides. So it has been a notable difference, I can say, because they both are different domains and different places. It's not a college as we all know, it's a research institute which comes under CSIR. So here the pattern is quite different in terms of your scoring marks. It's not a university based. So there are a lot many things. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think sets CFTRI apart from all the other institutes in terms of food technology?
CFTRI, I can say, is quite different. As I talk with my other friends in other colleges also who are in their masters and all, we have a different pattern to follow here. We have a different subject. Practicals are more here. You will get more practical knowledge. And yes, whatever you study in deep. You will get to know about all the things like how it is done from the very basics, and you will get to know about everything. I can say anything. You name a thing, and you will get to. We have different subjects, and definitely here the faculty is not professors or what which other colleges have. We here study from the scientist, so what they deliver is quite different. Yeah, sometimes we find it difficult because their level is quite up, but yeah, they'll try to give you very best what you can have, and they are very clear about whatever thing you have, so you'll be left with no doubt in whatever they're teaching. And other colleges, I can say, they have their different schedules and all. Our schedule is different in terms of research, in terms of classes, everything. And there is like, I can say, it never ends. The lab work goes on and on. Day and night, people study and people work in labs. And there are a lot many things which is not as same. It's beautiful here, the campus and everything, I can say. It has been a historic place, because it's have CFTRA has a history, and now there are so many things happening here because so many CSIR activities we all have to be part of. So we be quite aware of what is happening. It'll be a nice exposure as compared to other colleges, if you're asking. That's all.
That's actually a very nice exposure.
Yeah.
So, are there any ongoing research or collaborations at CFTRI that you particularly find fascinating?
Okay. Actually, this 2023 is an international year of millets. So there is a lot of work going on regarding millets and their evaluation, their properties of different varieties. And actually, I'm doing my research also from grain science department. So as I'm aware of so many things which we are trying, millets should be a part of our diet. How to include? There are so many value-added products and all which is going on. So that is the main thing which I feel fascinating. Apart from this, also many other departments have many other things going on, and which is really fascinating.
That's really interesting. So, Pooja, how does CFTRI facilitate industry exposure for its students? And also, the kind of strong alumni network you guys have, CFTRI alumni network is quite strong, I've heard. So, how does it help you once you are in the industry?
Okay. So in their industry, before that only I can say this CFTRI's alumni network is quite strong, and it's like you have people wherever you go. You name the industry and you will be finding a CFTRI in there sitting at a sitting at a position where they can definitely be of good help for you. So, as we have asked about the industry exposure here, so we have industry tools, and the network here is like we have many technology transfers happening. So, there is always a connect between the industry and CFTRI. We'll be aware of okay, what technology they're taking, what is happening. Apart from that, the CFTRI alumni support the students a lot. They'll help you in guiding, they'll help you in whatever problems you face. Even CFTRI and Industry Connect is very, very strong. That is the way, that is why we still have such a great exposure and people growing and growing, because some people went and they have done wonders, and then the CFTRA has got such a name and fame. So being a flag bearer, we also have to follow the same, and it's quite good enough for that, I can say.
Yeah. And Pooja, what do you think? Does it really matter if a candidate does MSc or MTech? I mean, what's the difference when it comes to industry?
So, MSc or MTech, it depends on the job role, I can say, if you're asking. But if you're pursuing MSc from a renowned institute, it's quite at par, or I can say it is at the level of people choosing you over the others. So, but yeah, MTech has its technological applications more in terms of their subjects and all. And MSc has a different criteria in terms of R&D, in terms of quality. But yeah, if you talk about MSc or MTech, it depends on the college itself also.
And I would like to ask what kind of different career opportunities do, postgraduates from CFTRI go for?
Nowadays, I can say there is everything and anything available for you if you are interested for. Many people go for R&D because it's a research institute, but not like unlike that, it's not just confined to R&D. For supply chain, for quality, for research, for production also, as well as people are nowadays going for sales, and sales also in food domain is gaining a lot of popularity. Some are going for government preparations. Definitely, many CFSOs and TOs you can find. And definitely, there are so many diverse opportunities which postgraduates from here follow. And I think from any other colleges, be it in terms of food related or non food related as well.
So, Pooja, talking about the overall development, I think being active and gaining exposure in the areas other than academic as really makes a difference as well, right? So, are there any student clubs or organizations at CFTRI that have made a significant impact on your experience?
Yeah, definitely the co-curriculars are very important, and we all come from a new place. We don't know each other, so we need something to gum in for us. So we have an international food technology club here, which is set up long back by some students who were the international students in MSc. And since then, it is being functional. This club is having members every year, and we'll do everything and anything, be it festival celebrations, be it sports events, any other activities, and if we celebrate each and every festival like a family. And so this is something which keeps us more active apart from studies here. So this is there, and definitely other activities keeps on happening here. So it promotes you holistically, I can say.
So, in conclusion, what would you say has been the most rewarding aspect of your time at CFTRI?
The most rewarding aspect of CFTR, I can say, is the kind of warmth and comfort this place offers. Not just academically, in terms of your personally, professionally, in every aspect. It helps you to grow, it helps you to feel okay, you are somewhere, it gives you a confidence. Not just academically, you have so much of support from the people here, from scientists here. They'll be giving you so much of confidence of how you can grow in your life, be a good person, how to live a happy life, and yes, making you strong professionally as well, how to deal with the world. So I can say CFTRI has made what I am today. The confidence it gives, the comfort, the pride of being a CFTRI is what you get from here, and it has been the best part, I can say.
That's really nice to hear, Pooja. So, do you have any tips for the aspiring students who are preparing for the CFTRI exam, as less than a month is actually left?
Quite a short time, I can say, but it's never too late. You can start any time and every time. I can always say when you hear food technology, the next thing you'll hear is CFTRI, CFTRI. If you are true enough to it, you're dedicated enough, be thorough with the basics and you'll get it. If not here, you'll be getting it into a good place where you'll be satisfied enough and you'll be doing great. That's all I can say. Being happy is the most important thing. Just give your best, and maybe some will come here and experience what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's really true. So, before we wrap up, Pooja, any message for the students looking to pursue a career in food technology?
I can say food technology is a very booming field right now. It has so many domains coming up, not just what I've mentioned, be it production quality. Now there are so many fields, procurement, packaging, and everything is coming up. So this is a field which is quite new and advanced. So everyone and anyone who's trying to be into food technology, you have a safe future, I can say. Just give your best, be thorough, be true to what you study, if even if it is less, but be thorough, and you'll get in somewhere where it will be meant for you.
So, thank you so much, Pooja, for taking out your valuable time and sharing some, expert advice and very valuable information to all the students. And we are confident that your words of wisdom will greatly benefit the students who aspire to follow in your footsteps.
Thank you. No such expert advice or anything. I'm also one of them. Before 2 years, I was also the one who was preparing and looking at some of
And the students are in the same position.
yeah, so I can just say all the best to everyone and just give well, it will be great.
That's it for today. Thank you for joining us, guys, and stay tuned to Food Emmy channel for more such valuable videos.